I'm on page 9 of your sample assessment, the Grays Office Stores. Task 7, it says referring to the following BACS remittance advices received from customers and enter these transactions into the accounting software, ensuring you allocate all monies as stated on each remittance advice note. So, again, we're receiving money from our customer. When our customer pays us, they give us a remittance advice to say, I've paid you this amount. So we will still stay in bank. We need to identify, is money coming in or coming out? Well, if the customer's paying us, then money's coming in. When the customer pays us, they give us a remittance advice, so it lets us know it's a customer receipt because we will have the account number and the account name. So our first customer is Happy Engineers. So either if I know the code, I can type it in, or I can click on the drop down and select Happy Engineers. The date of this payment is the 22nd of June. Never, ever, ever type anything in here unless the question says payment on account. If it does not say payment on account, you must tab down to the next line. Here it's saying reference. So if you've been given the check number, then you will basically type the check number in. If you haven't, and in this case it's saying BACS remittance, you could just write BACS 02, because remember we've done BACS for wages before. Tab, 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 until you get to the receipts. Now the question says payments of balance owed at the 1st of June. So if we look here, 1st of June, so that means we are paying, or we are clearing this money that we've received from our customer. If the amount is exactly the same, 142,565, you could either click F3 for pay in full, or you could type it in. By writing the figure here, what you're doing is allocating it to that invoice. So now if I press save, it's cleared the screen. But if I bring up HAP again, you will see that that invoice has now been removed from the Sage system because you've allocated money to the system. Okay, so our next customer is Gifal. So I'm going to click here and change it to Gifal. The date of this transaction is the 30th of June. Remember, never, ever, ever, unless the question says payment on account. So I'm going to press tab, and here I'm going to write BACS 03. I'm going to tab down, and it says payment of balance owed at the 1st of June plus part payment of the invoice 00117. So it means that I'm clearing the whole of the first invoice. So I'm going to press F3, but I only want to pay off 1,265. So if I get my calculator and I basically type in 1265, because that's all I want to pay, I'm going to minus 844.26 because I'm clearing the whole of the 1st of June. That means all I want to pay as a part payment is £420.74 of the second invoice. So now if I press tab, you will see up here I've got 1,265 showing on my amount, because this is like a little mini calculator. It adds invoices and minuses credit notes. So in other words, invoices are added, invoices and credit notes are minus. And this is why I say you never write in here, because whatever you put here is automatically done for you up there. The only time you write in here is if the question said payment on account. What that means is you've received money from the customer, but you do not know which invoice it links to. Okay, so when you're happy and you've got the answer that you need, you press save and close. And there we have it. Task 7 is now complete.